Welcome to the week of April 14th, 2014. It's a pretty eventful week. We prepare for a very eventful week as Pluto stations retrograde on Monday. Anytime a planet stations, the emphasis and the influence of that planet is greater. It's sort of standing still. As I mentioned to you in the past, if you were walking down a busy street and suddenly you stopped, your actions would be very noticeable. The same is true with a planet. When it shifts direction, there is a point when it stands stationary and its power is more present. Interestingly enough, the very next day we have a full moon lunar eclipse at 25 degrees Libra. Lunar eclipses manifest themselves through our emotions. Since the moon holds sway on our emotions, we can expect the power to be held right there. Find the house where the moon is at that time and see if you can understand what this eclipse is all about. Most importantly, remember not to run in fear. Historically, humans tended to be fearful of these events, but they can also be significantly positive. Changes do happen for the better much of the time. Even if we cannot measure them at that moment, they sometimes precipitate something that's further down the road. In other words, an event happens and we don't know the outcome just yet. The eclipse that occurs on Tuesday falls at 25 degrees Libra. With its ability to negotiate and find compromise, Libra strives for balance. As it stands directly across from the bright, airy sun, we may feel as if it's time to come to work together and become more closely as partners and co-workers. Just about every relationship can feel this influence, but most especially the cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. The light that may be shown on you and your associates may provide valuable insights into how you move forward in harmony. Of course, the same can also be said, can signal an end. But if you find the gem of what brought you and others together, you may find that there is much to salvage and repair. Impulsivity is definitely an Aries trait, but it may be wise to sit in the decision for a bit, just a little bit, until its influence settles. I understand this all too well, and I've learned that to deal with my impulsivity over the time and age and learn to take that pause. Listen to my radio show each week on Friday on the Awakening Zone Radio at 11 o'clock. I've got great topics, amazing guests coming up. You won't believe who I've got coming up lined up. You can write to me at chris@chrisflisher.com or call me at 978-393-1036 and connect with me, and I'll do a personal reading for you. My website is completely secure. I work through a third party. It's completely safe, and you can book a reading there anytime you want to and connect with me. People have remarked about how accurate they are, and there's a great sense of understanding and power there. So it's a great deal. This is a very important time we're in right now, very powerful time, and the potential is very real. So it's wise that we learn to harness it improperly in the most appropriate and auspicious manner. I'll see you all next week. Take care.